The vanishing king of the jungle. In the dense, verdant jungles and sprawling grasslands of Asia, a magnificent creature roams. This is the tiger, a true icon of the wild, known scientifically as Panthera tigris. It is the largest of all the big cats, a symbol of immense power and breathtaking beauty. Its coat, a canvas of fiery orange interwoven with bold black stripes, is not merely for show. This remarkable pattern provides the perfect camouflage, allowing the tiger to blend seamlessly into the dappled light of the forest undergrowth, a silent predator moving with an almost ghostly grace through its domain. Its presence commands respect, a solitary monarch in a realm of green. Tigers once ranged widely across Asia, from the cold, snowy forests of the Russian Far East to the humid, tropical islands of Indonesia. Today, their world has shrunk considerably, confined to scattered pockets of wilderness. They are creatures of solitude and shadow, preferring dense forests, mangrove swamps, and lush grasslands where they can find ample prey and secluded places to rest. Each tiger establishes a large territory, a personal kingdom that it patrols and defends with fierce determination. The scent markings and deep resonating roars that echo through the trees are declarations of ownership, a clear message to any intruders that this land is taken. The very essence of the tiger is tied to its environment. It is an animal perfectly adapted to its life as an apex predator. Its powerful legs are built for explosive bursts of speed, capable of chasing down swift prey over short distances. Its long, sharp claws are retractable, kept like hidden daggers until the moment of the hunt. And its vision, particularly at night, is exceptionally keen, estimated to be 6 times better than that of a human. Every aspect of its being, from its muscular build to its sensitive whiskers, has been honed by millennia of evolution to create the ultimate hunting machine. Observing a tiger in its natural habitat is a profound experience, a glimpse into a world that is both ancient and increasingly fragile. These majestic animals are not just part of the ecosystem, they are essential to its health and balance. As top predators, they help to control the populations of herbivores, which in turn prevents overgrazing and maintains the vitality of the forest. The story of the tiger is the story of the wild places it inhabits, a narrative of survival, power, and a delicate dance with the natural world that has continued for ages. A fragile start in a hidden den. The life of a tiger begins in secrecy and vulnerability. After a gestation period of about 3.5 months, a tigress gives birth to a litter of cubs, usually 2 to 4, in a well-hidden den. This den might be a secluded cave, a dense thicket of bushes, or a hollow among rocks, chosen carefully to shield her offspring from potential dangers. The newborn cubs are incredibly small, weighing only about 1 kilogram each. They are born blind and completely dependent on their mother for everything. Their eyes are sealed shut, and their tiny bodies are covered in soft, woolly fur, already bearing the faint stripes that will one day become their signature. For the first few weeks of their lives, the world of the cubs is confined to the warmth and darkness of the den. Their mother rarely leaves their side, providing them with rich milk and constant protection. She is their sole provider and guardian, a fierce defender against any threat that might approach her vulnerable young. The cubs spend their days nursing, sleeping, and huddling together for warmth. It is a critical period of rapid growth, fueled by their mother's milk. Their survival hinges entirely on her skill as a hunter and her unwavering maternal instincts, a testament to the powerful bond between a mother and her young in the animal kingdom. At around 2 weeks of age, a significant milestone occurs. The cubs open their eyes for the first time. The world, once a place of darkness and scent, begins to reveal itself in blurry shapes and light. Their vision is still poor, but it marks the beginning of their exploration. They start to become more active, clumsily crawling around the den and playfully batting at their siblings. These early interactions are more than just games, they are the first lessons in coordination and social behavior. The cubs begin to develop the muscles and skills that will be crucial for their survival later in life. As they grow stronger and more curious, the cubs start to venture out of the den for short periods, always under the watchful eye of their mother. This is their first introduction to the vast, complex world outside. They feel the grass beneath their paws, smell the myriad scents of the forest, and hear the chorus of sounds that fill the air. Every new experience is a lesson. They begin to sample meat for the first time as their mother brings back kills to the den, a crucial step in weaning them off milk and preparing their digestive systems for a life of carnivory. Learning the art of the hunt. As the cubs grow past 6 months, they enter a new and vital phase of their lives, their apprenticeship as hunters. They are now much larger and more energetic, their playful tumbles evolving into more serious practice for the challenges ahead. Their mother begins to lead them out on her hunting expeditions, no longer leaving them behind in the safety of the den. This is their classroom, and the lessons are of life and death. They watch her every move with intense focus, observing how she stalks her prey with silent patience, how she uses the cover of the landscape to her advantage, and how she executes the final powerful pounce. These initial forays are purely observational. The young tigers learn by watching. They see their mother identify a target, perhaps a deer or a wild boar, and follow her as she moves with incredible stealth. They learn the importance of the wind's direction, the need for absolute silence, and the precise moment to attack. Their playful pouncing on each other now takes on a new meaning as they begin to mimic their mother's deadly techniques. She may even bring back small, injured animals for them to practice on, allowing them to hone their killing instincts in a controlled environment under her guidance. By the time they are a year old, the young tigers are actively participating in hunts. They are still clumsy and often make mistakes, their youthful exuberance sometimes giving them away. A rustle of leaves at the wrong moment or an impatient premature charge can ruin a hunt, sending their potential meal fleeing into the forest. These failures are crucial lessons. Their mother is patient, but firm, teaching them the discipline required to become successful predators. They learn to coordinate their movements, sometimes working together to corner prey, developing the strategic thinking that is essential for a solitary hunter. This period of learning continues until the tigers are around 2 years old. They have now grown to nearly their full adult size, and their hunting skills have become much more refined. The bond with their mother begins to weaken as they become more confident and independent. They start to make their own kills, a significant step towards self-sufficiency. It is a gradual process of separation, as the young tigers begin to explore the edges of their mother's territory, preparing to leave the only home they have ever known, and embark on the solitary journey of adulthood. A solitary life of survival. Upon reaching adulthood, typically between 2 and 3 years of age, the young tiger leaves its mother's territory to establish its own. This is a perilous and challenging time. The tiger must now navigate a world filled with rivals and find a patch of wilderness that can sustain it. Male tigers often have to travel great distances, facing confrontations with other, more established males who fiercely defend their domains. A male's territory is vast, often overlapping with the smaller territories of several females. The establishment of this territory is a declaration of maturity and strength, marked by scent spraying and deep, guttural roars that announce his presence. Life as an adult tiger is a solitary one. Except for the brief periods of mating, these magnificent animals live and hunt alone. Their days are governed by the rhythm of the hunt. An adult tiger needs to consume a large amount of meat to survive, often requiring a successful kill every week or so. The hunt is a masterclass in strategy and power. The tiger relies on stealth, patiently stalking its prey until it can get close enough for a final explosive charge. Despite their strength, hunts are often unsuccessful, and the tiger must expend a great deal of energy for each meal, a constant challenge in the unforgiving wilderness. Mating is one of the few occasions that brings these solitary creatures together. When a female is in estrus, she will signal her readiness through vocalizations and scent marks, attracting males from the surrounding area. After a successful courtship, the pair will stay together for a few days before parting ways once more. The male plays no role in raising the young, leaving the female to face the monumental task of bringing up the next generation on her own. The cycle then begins anew, with the tigress seeking out a safe den to give birth and continue the lineage of these incredible predators. The majestic life cycle of the tiger is a powerful saga of survival, a story of growth from helpless cub to dominant predator. Each stage is fraught with challenges demanding strength, skill, and resilience. However, the greatest threat these animals face today is not from their natural environment, but from human activity. Habitat loss and poaching have pushed them to the brink of extinction. It is our collective responsibility to ensure that these magnificent striped kings can continue to roam the wild places of the earth for generations to come, for a world without tigers would be a world greatly diminished.